slam that. I'm holding back a burp.
They bring the noise. I'm talking about the Dallas Cowboys.
Ignore that guy over there. Ignore him.
For all our listeners out
for
there.
our listeners, if one of the bandwagon boys is wearing an Eagles hoodie, sweater, what is it? A pullover?
It's a Reebok edition pullover from mid 2000s, like 2005.
Why do you have that?
Because at the time I was a TO fan, and you know a bandwagon baby like he loves his team.
I love me some me.
I love me some me.
How many different NFL team sport paraphernalia do you own? Do you think, like team wise, just like off the top of your head, between 10 and 20?
Ish. I mean, okay, so like I have two Seahawk jackets. I have a Seahawk hat, a Seahawk toque.
Well, we don't need every little piece. We just need how many teams do you think you have?
Oh no, I don't have 10 teams.
Okay, well before we go any further, take that disgusting thing off.
Imagine those were all dicks.
He is. Take that thing off.
I mean, Vince Papali's gonna be mad at me.
Fuck Vince Papali.
He's a real guy.
You're a Dallas Cowboys CanFan bandwagon boy. Yeah, now we're gonna burn it in his house. But anyways, as you guys can see, we have Kid Morv back. We had to have him. How you doing? You enjoyed the draft last couple days of the draft?
Yeah, 100%, man. Yeah, it's been good.
And then over here we have our bandwagon boys looking good now that he has that disgusting piece of.
Goonies never die, baby.
Dude, there we go. Now I can fuck with that. So if you're looking to watch these videos, you can check them out on Dallas Cowboys CanFan. Actually, you have to search it because unfortunately we're only at 21 subs.
Where were we 2 weeks ago?
I think we were at
19.
13. No, I think we were at 13. I think.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Shit! Here's a message. If you're listening to this right now, or if you're watching this and you don't subscribe to the channel, get the fuck out of here. We don't even want you.
Well, no, we do.
Yes, we do want you.
The episodes go live every Tuesday at 8 a.m. PST. So
8 a.m.
8 a.m.
We're trying to iron that out, aren't we?
Well, we were talking about going in the evening, so that we could do like live premieres. So that you could watch it with your faithful host.
Did I say live?
Best.
Did I say live? I meant,
No.
I meant premiered. Yeah, sorry.
But we got to get to 100 subs, baby, before we do that.
100 subs.
Okay?
It's still a long. At our two per week, we're still a ways away.
We're still like more than
40 weeks away.
Yeah.
So,
But you know
So
what?
when
You never
season
know.
starts,
You never
baby,
know.
guess what? Let's go. Let's go.
Hey, there's now an actual reason to start paying attention to sports talk again.
it's weird though because it hits hard right now with the draft because now there's going to be everyone fucking complaining about who we took or who we didn't take, right? Like Cowboys fans are going to be everywhere. But it does go up for a little bit. Like it kind of peaks and then it's going to
training
drop.
camp.
Yeah, until training camp.
Yeah.
So there's going to be some interest and then we're going to hit this
We'll see who gets arrested.
so there'll be a couple of arrestals. Arrestals, is that even a word?
Yeah, it could be.
Arrestings.
Yeah, fuck 'em.
A couple of arrestings and then
Trades.
trades and then training camp.
Fuck 'em, yeah.
But we're going to
and injuries.
injuries, yeah.
You know?
But that doesn't really happen until there's the weird one.
Yeah, you're right. But
The most important thing right now is the draft. Correct?
Yep.
So
Yes.
what do you want to do? You want to hop in this and look at the top. Let's not do the whole thing because I don't
10
know.
or
Top 15?
Yeah.
I mean, if we do only the top 10, we're not even
I was going to say no. Yeah.
But what do we got? Fucking sunglasses.
so obviously, number one
Jags.
overall, it's been that way since whatever February. Mr. Trevor Lawrence.
He was penciled in there.
100%. Yeah.
Everyone knew he was going at number one. There was no surprise there.
Interesting. Sorry.
I had nothing really important to say. Go for it.
Interesting. The coach, who's
Urban Meyer.
Urban Meyer said he does not want to throw him right into
I call bullshit.
right away. But like that's just the difference. The NFL doesn't allow for that anymore, does it?
No. Well, they do have Gardner Minshew still, so I mean he could still start for them. Well, Lawrence kind of. I could not see him not playing this year though. Like maybe he doesn't start the season, but I
week
think
5?
Yeah, week 5, week
Right.
6, week 7. I could really see him just being thrusted in there. Jacksonville needs that spark. They need to sell the pick to fans, and the only way to
And
do
they're
that
saying
is
this
by
kid's
playing.
like Andrew Luck.
Oh yeah,
So-
he's been the most hyped quarterback probably since Andrew Luck. I'd say that was the last. Andrew Luck was probably the last like hype guy.
Yeah.
And now, obviously, Lawrence.
But he's kept his number 1 rank from high school all
the way through.
college, so.
Yeah.
Going to number 2, though, this wasn't guaranteed. There was a lot of speculation that it could have been Mac Jones, it could have been Justin Fields, it could have been Trey Lance. Like the next order of quarterbacks from Zach Wilson to Justin Fields, no one knew how that was going to shake out. So we I don't know if anyone's seen how awkward this guy is. There's a video on what was the Instagram that it was posted on?
It's on just Hurdles.
On Hurdles on Instagram. They just have a picture of it's like some of the top guys. Like you got Micah Parsons, you got Waddle, and you have I think that's Jamar Chase, and then you have Zach Wilson in the middle of them, just looking so out of place and uncomfortable and like.
Just awkward.
He just looks like he looks like a fan. He almost looks like
100%.
he's admiring.
He looks.
No, he looks. He looks like those guys who stand off to the side at the Oscars, the Academy Awards, who, like,
not knowing what to do.
Yeah, they just stand there and then they like walk the people off the stage.
He looks like he got in with his brother to the draft and like
Stuck in a picture.
Yeah,
Stuck into
okay.
a picture.
It's like I'm gonna go take a picture with
Okay,
these guys.
he's a pretty good looking guy though.
Yeah,
he's pretty
but he
handsome.
doesn't look like a football
But
player. He's
awkward.
smaller than the wide receivers.
Look, what's he doing? Is he,
You know what I
watch
mean?
him.
His hands? Are you talking about his hands?
Yeah, well, is he grabbing his crotch? Is he
No,
doing
he's doing like
gang
a
sign
like
or
yeah,
something like that? What the fuck?
he's doing
Wait, one
The
more
headline's the best, though.
What does the headline say?
We not in Utah anymore, huh? Oh boy. Okay. He looks like he's parched.
Okay,
Or the mushrooms just kicked in.
Yeah, or it's his first day at a new job. It's his first day at a new job. He's nervous. He's fucking green. But
Well, he is green.
But
Gangrene.
guess what? I bet you anything he could fucking tie one off. I bet you he gets fucking crazy if
Probably.
he gets drunk.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of which, you
Comes
said
from Utah.
he looks like the mushrooms just kicked in.
Yeah. Yeah.
100%.
So Kid Morv might not be.
I probably won't talk a whole lot.
He might just be
I might just chilling
sitting
out
back
here,
for the
bro.
ride here. I hope the lights keep doing what they're doing.
Yeah.
He could just sit over here and enjoy the ride.
Yeah, here on the Dallas Cowboys CanFan pod, we don't have artificial lighting. We're using natural light. And when you look at your guys' views, it looks like you're just getting blasted by the biggest light in the world.
Yeah.
Just loads of cum.
That's why he's
But we're
wearing,
having
that's why
fun.
he's wearing his shades.
Just getting load
So
after load of
back
light.
to the top 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Trey
Let's talk about
Lance.
the draft.
So Trey Lance was taken by the 49ers, and there was a little bit of controversy. Well, not really controversy, but a little background noise going on with Aaron Rodgers saying that he wanted out of Green Bay. So John Lynch, the general manager of San Fran, actually inquired about trading for Aaron Rodgers.
Did he really?
Giving up the 3rd-round pick for Aaron Rodgers. And Green Bay actually said he's not for trade.
What? So, why? What's going down? Because I mean, obviously, at the end of, like, you could see the tension on Rodgers for at the end of the last season when they lost.
Yeah, because they didn't let him go for the win, and then it kind of everything got settled a little bit. But then I think they hit stalls in negotiations and contract talk, and
he wanted
he wanted an extension.
and they wanted to reshuffle it.
Yeah, so he's basically saying, well, you're not going to pay me. You don't want to trade me, so I'm not going to play. He's basically stated that he's not going to play for Green Bay
Yeah,
next
fair
year.
enough.
So what happens in that situation if Green Bay says he's not up for trade?
Then, and if he's not going to play, well, I mean, he's all Green Bay has to say is he's under contract.
And you're saying he's not worth the third overall? Like, holy
Of course
shit.
he is. They should have. If I was Green Bay, I probably would have just washed my hands of him,
And just said, fuck
taken
it.
the 3rd pick, and then taken one of these quarterbacks and just. But it's tough to say. Aaron Rodgers, if you have him in your lineup, you have a chance at winning the Super Bowl.
Oh, guess what? I didn't. He was my starting quarterback last year. I played him over Breeze, and Raider Nation would love Rodgers to come on the field and take us to the playoff victory.
He actually said, I'm pretty sure one of the teams that
he
said
it's Broncos, Niners, and Raiders. That he
yeah,
wants.
those were the 3 teams that he.
Broncos.
Yeah, I think it's to do with their location, something with their location.
Yeah.
But the crazy thing with Aaron Rodgers, I saw a meme the other day. Since 2013, the Green Bay Packers have only taken 1 first-round offensive player, and it was the quarterback that they took
Yes.
to replace him. So
Wow.
they've never
Shit.
given him any first-round help.
It would be
since
smart.
2013.
It would have been smart for them to have made the trade, run the quarterback who they drafted
Yeah.
high,
Yep.
and pick up a special player. Like
Yeah. Oh, exactly. Not even take a quarterback. You're right. Yeah, you're right. They drafted a quarterback. Pick up the best receiver in the draft.
Yeah.
But so there was just a little bit of. I thought
Or
that was
trade it back.
trade it back and pick up a couple players.
Yeah.
I just thought it was interesting that John Lynch was
Wanting to go after Rodgers.
San Fran.
Like, why not? Yeah.
San Fran's probably a really good quarterback away from being a yearly Super Bowl contender.
Out of all of those 3 teams, I would want to be drafted by San Francisco.
Hundo P.
Yeah. Now, one last thing about Trey Lance. He was on Dan Patrick.
Yep.
And
What's Dan Patrick? I'm joking. I'm joking.
Okay. I talk about it every podcast. It's the only sportscast I listen to.
It's good. It is good.
But his interview was just great. Like he's such a great quarterback. Like personality wise. So it'll be fun to watch.
You know what's gonna be the best. This draft class is gonna go down with the first round, anyways, of how many quarterbacks were taken. Like they're all gonna be compared to each other. It's gonna be interesting to see if the Trevor Lawrence or the Justin Fields or the Zach Wilson or the Trey Lance, who really separates themselves, because they're not. I mean, or maybe it's like the draft class with Eli Manning, Phillip Rivers, and Ben Roethlisberger, where they were all good and they were all winning Super Bowls and always in NFC, AFC championship games.
Yeah, up until recently, all played on the same team that drafted it. Well,
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, they did.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I mean, before we go to the next one, I just want to say thanks to our sponsors, PBR, for that cool, crispy Rebel Citrus. 6.9% gets you drunk as fuck.
Yes, it does. They really need to give us more than like 6 of them, though, because I'm not drinking a single one. What do they do? Six PBR raspberries an episode or something?
I'll just say the Rebel Citrus is not as good as the cool, breezy blue one.
The blue one tastes like a
Clear,
freezy.
what is it called? Clear blue.
Okay, fuck them. They're not actually sponsors. We'll
Clear-
get if they want any more. If they want any
Clear
if they want any more FaceTime or TV time, you got to pay up, bitches.
You hear that, Paps?
2 for at least.
Atlanta Falcons. Kyle Pitts.
We knew
tight end.
it. He was going to be the first non-quarterback taken.
Yeah.
Lock it up.
That's a scary offense now.
That's a
man.
scary offense.
Scary offense. I don't know. I could be wrong, and I'll eat my words, but that's a scary high pick for me for that.
No way,
Really?
man.
Yeah. I don't know. I love good. Well,
You like good
if you're
tight ends?
treating him as a wide receiver,
Yeah.
then that's maybe different.
They're treating him as a slot tight end, right?
Yeah,
they're
slot.
They're treating him as basically as a matchup nightmare. You still have Calvin Ridley, great number 2 receiver, and you still have Julio Jones.
Yeah.
Now, and they even have, I think, Hayden Hurst, another tight end. They're loaded. Their offense is loaded with firepower.
Watch out for the Falcons.
They're
in
they're going
2022.
all in that
Yeah.
if you're going to score
40
points, we're going to score 41.
And you've got dad of the NFL,
Yeah.
Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan.
Okay, Bengals, Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase.
Fuck, this pick, man.
You don't like it?
I do. But, I mean, you could have just gone O-line.
They should have, but
Right.
this is the thing.
Totally.
But
yeah.
but this is the thing. Now you have Burrows, who they
Yeah.
drafted last year with the first overall pick, and now they repaired him up with his stud college buddy, right? So
I agree. I mean, I love it. Sure, take it. But
I know what you're saying. Shore up the O line.
yeah, man.
There is
He
still
blew
time.
his knee out already. Like, what are you guys doing?
That's like
A lot of people thought he was taking Sewell, or a lot of people thought they should have went with Sewell, or even Slater on the O line to protect, like you said, to protect Burrows. He already had a season-ending injury in his first NFL season, and you're just going to send him back out there with no more offensive line help.
well, they still do have time to make some sort of move to trade or do something.
And I'll be honest, I haven't really followed the Cincinnati Bengals fucking draft, so maybe they have.
After that day, Burrows posted a video of him throwing a football.
Nice.
So he should be good for training camp, but still.
He'll be back. He'll be back. So the next pick with the Dolphins, I don't even know much about Waddle, except that he looked like the most unhappy person drafted.
Just got
ever.
up and just
he
said, "Fuck this."
Just walked out, had his shades on.
Yeah.
I don't even think he cracked a smile. It was more like he was thinking, you know what? I should have been number fucking 3,
Yeah.
or I should have. It was like he almost seemed mad that he wasn't the first wide receiver.
He probably
taken.
wanted to go to Atlanta.
Maybe. The thing is, I think he smiles at first, but then once he walks out, or maybe he's just trying to, don't show that you're this excited because you expected it. I'd be jacked up.
Yeah,
Like,
100%. Fucking rights.
I would have been doing backflips. I would have been ripping off my shirt. I would have been telling everyone to suck on this. I'm a millionaire. But I mean, he held his composure.
Look, if you're asking me, I want to go play in Florida just because of the no tax. I think Florida and Texas have like no tax. So it's like, if I was drafted to Miami, it's not a crap team.
They're not. They got Tua. Like they have the built. They have.
And it's a nice place to live.
The thing with Miami, Miami has this high of a draft
Especially
pick.
If you're into...
The reason they have this high of a draft pick is because they traded a couple years ago and got a bunch of draft capital for this year. They were a competitive team last year. Mm-hmm. So for a competitive team to have the top 6 pick and just add to a team that was already doing good, I mean, that's just a little sauce to the flavor.
So these trades...
A little flavor to the sauce.
When did Miami make this trade with the Eagles?
This was, I think that might have... Was that this year or was it 2 years ago?
Anyways,
they traded to get up there. They didn't. That's not their pick from where they finished in the season.
Next, Penei Sewell.
Huge pick.
Detroit Lions.
At 7. I thought he was going to be... I thought he had a chance of being the first non-quarterback taken, to be honest. Like, I wouldn't have been surprised if Atlanta if Atlanta took him. I wouldn't have been surprised.
That's where Jared Goff went, right?
To where? To Detroit.
To Detroit, right? Yeah.
So they're gonna instantly. He's gonna come
give
in.
Him some help.
He's gonna come in and be a day 1 starter.
Yeah.
Now that's interesting because Detroit just sucks, and Goff is kind of like
right.
He seems a bit like a Captain America, where he just like
Ryan Gosling looking fuck.
Yeah, like there's nothing special about him.
But hey, look, I'm a fan already.
He went to the he went to the
next episode. You're wearing
LA Rams. I would not be surprised.
He went to the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
So I mean,
but was that coaching or was that Goff? I mean,
regardless.
Yeah, it's fair enough. He was still there.
Again, but you're right. Okay, I was gonna say again. We talked about before how the discrepancy between players is far more than coaches. Most of the coaches in the NFL having like a great coach versus like a bad coach, the discrepancy is so small. But a good player to a bad player,
I would argue a little bit about that though.
Brady and Belichick, Bob.
That doesn't mean shit though.
Totally does.
No, it doesn't.
It totally does.
It doesn't. It really doesn't. Look, okay, I'll give an example.
But Belichick's a great coach, right?
What if Belichick wins the Super Bowl in the next year or two?
He lost 3. So the only reason
Brady already won.
No, I'm just saying.
But Brady went to a fresh team.
Okay, but let's
and won.
Yeah, but he didn't go to a fresh team. He went to a fresh team with Bruce Arians, who is a great football coach, and then also a top 10 defense, and then a fucking great offense. So it's not like he just went to the fucking shitty ass.
He didn't go to Cincinnati.
And because he went
Detroit.
And because he went to that offense, he then got 2 huge NFL stars.
He got Gronk and Antonio Brown to sign there because of it.
And they came there exactly to come for the playoffs.
Brady is great.
Playoff run.
Brady is the best quarterback that has ever played in the NFL. Yes, but he picked to go there because they were already
smart move.
Set. They could be in the Super Bowl if they didn't have Jameis Winston playing there as fucking quarterback.
Okay, so question for you.
It's Florida though. It's Florida.
Question.
He saved on taxes.
He saved.
You and your taxes.
Fuck you, tax man.
Did you file your taxes?
Yes, I did.
Two things. Anth, you're kind of cute when you get fired up. I like it.
I know.
Two, it kind of goes. All the players. If you didn't have Bruce as the coach, would they have still won a Super Bowl? That's
probably
a big
not.
question.
No,
you still needed to be tied in.
Okay, but
I'll give you an example. Jason Garrett's had some of the best fucking offensive, defensive teams in the last 20 years, and they've never even made a fucking divisional round or NFC Championship game.
Okay, let's throw that down as your next poll.
What if Jason Garrett's a clown?
No,
because that will be 100% guaranteed. 100% approval rate. Jason Garrett's a fucking clown.
Who makes the team? Coaches or players?
Okay, done. Next week we'll get that. What do you think it's going to be? If I lose the bet,
you got to wear the.
I have to wear the Eagles
jersey.
Yeah.
For the whole episode.
Yeah, for the whole episode.
If you win the bet,
I get to punch you.
Oh wow!
I was gonna say I'd go out and buy a Cowboys hat or a jersey.
Okay, done. Deal.
Yeah.
Joke's on you. I was gonna do that anyway.
Anth gets to pick the player.
Yeah. Okay. You know he'll probably put me in Jalen Smith or whatever.
No, fuck that. I'm gonna put you in a CD Lamb because I said you were gonna get a CD Lamb. What do we got next? What do we have going on?
So
here?
the next 2 picks are kind of back-to-back CDs.
This is getting this.
Anth.
This is touchy.
When I heard this, because I'm building a chicken barn while I'm listening and on to the draft, and I hear J.C. Horn gets picked by the Panthers. And I'm like, okay, that's odd and not good because I'm like, just from talking with you, okay, we want certain.
Well, because I honestly thought he was going to be the first. Yeah.
Never even thought that about even Parsons wasn't even in the consideration, I don't think. But then, okay, I'm like, okay, that's okay. It's pretty close. 2 picks away. Probably can get him. Then next Denver Broncos next pick, Patrick Surtain.
I couldn't believe it. I was actually bummed out by both picks because J.C. Horn. Well, I wasn't too bummed out by the J.C. Horn one. I know you were more because you were a pretty big fan of him, but I just knew that if J.C. went to Carolina, well, now Denver's taking a quarterback. Is what it was in my brain. I was like, okay,
well, Fields still on the table. Yeah. I figured. I'm like, we were texting each other. I was like, oh, Fields is going to Denver, and then we're gonna get Surtain. That's just how it was. Yeah.
And then Mike fucking drop. But just to backtrack here, you said I had my 4 top players that I wanted.
Right.
Pitts, Surtain, Farley, and Parsons.
Right. Yeah.
Go one of them.
But I'm just saying, I never even considered that Parsons would he. I don't know if I didn't think he would be there or.
Same. I agree with you. But then we also talked, I think when Morv was here the last time on the show, we talked that if Surtain wasn't there or a good CB wasn't there, we would trade back.
Yeah.
And what happened? Laddie fucking
now we go to the Eagles who
acquired it.
Who traded up. Now I heard this and I kind of got a little confused at first.
Same.
Yeah. I was like, what?
I actually didn't believe it.
I was jumping around like an idiot in my hotel room in Kelowna because I was just like, I was like, trade back, and then it happened, and then it was such a roller coaster of emotions. I was mad that we lost Surtain. Then I was happy that we traded. Then I was mad that we traded with the Eagles. It was just like, it was just
and then first thought, only a 3rd round pick.
Yes, and that was the next thing. And then a 3rd round pick. I was mad.
But then you think about
you could look at our text. That was literally you just went through.
That's all we got.
Our text. I was like a 3rd round.
Yeah.
Like,
but then you think about it. It's only two moves back.
The thing that bugs me about this,
and they must have known the Bears were going.
Well, no, they knew the Giants. They knew the Eagles and the Cowboys. It's kind of a conspiracy here.
Yeah, I like this, man.
They kind of conspired against an NFC foe, which I guess your enemy. What is it?
Keep your enemies close.
No,
my enemy is my friend.
Yeah, my enemy of my enemy is my friend. So they kind of conspired in that the Giants were going to take Devontae Smith 100%.
Yeah.
So I guess the Cowboys thought that the Eagles are less scary with Devonta Smith than the Giants because that's who the Eagles ended up taking anyways.
Oh.
So they jumped back, and then as soon as the Eagles took him, the Giants then traded back because that was the player they were going for.
Right. Sorry, I missed that. The Bears traded up from the Giants. I see.
Right.
So they felt that Devontae Smith was either going to go
at 11 to the Giants or trade with the Eagles, get Micah Parsons, who you're going to take anyways at 10, and get a 3rd round pick. So it was still pretty good. I just wish. I mean, we'll see. Hopefully, who we took at the 3rd round pick's a Hall of Famer.
I'm playing 4D chess up here, guys.
Right, it is. Right,
Jerry Jones.
Right.
Everyone else is playing checkers, and I'm over here playing 4D chess.
Right. The way I look at it though, this is your 2 options. You stay at 10, you get Micah Parsons,
or you get an extra pick.
Then the Giants, who are in your division, get the player that the Eagles got anyways, or you trade back with the Eagles, you get the player that you're going to have anyways, and you pick up a 3rd round pick.
And you got to fuck over the Giants.
Yeah, and fuck the Giants. Yeah.
So just to, we're about 2 picks away. We got Justin Fields from the Bears.
Great pick. I honestly think he's, if I was picking a quarterback, he probably, besides, Lawrence, who was the number 1, that's who I would have went with.
Did you ever watch QB1?
Fuck yeah.
Nope. Yeah, that's why.
You never seen QB1 on Netflix?
Have you? Yeah. No.
Oh my God.
He's
you got some homework.
He doesn't even have his subscription.
I'll give you my. I'll give you my subscription. QB1 on Netflix. It follows like 5 years ago. Yeah. Each season follows like 3 high school football players from the States, and in I think season 2, Justin Fields was one of the quarterbacks.
Cool kid.
I don't know, just kind of cool to watch him from
the
high school, and now he's a 10th overall pick.
You think me and him would be friends?
No, I think you're too cool for Justin Fields.
Get away from me, Justin Fields! You're a loser, and you're never going to amount to be anything.
And what's in your lunch?
What's in your lunch? Give me that sandwich.
Give me those Miss
he's
Fields
a vegan.
cookies.
He's a vegan.
Is he actually?
Yeah.
You disgusting broccoli sandwich.
No, you can't have sandwich.
Sandwich.
You can't have sandwich. Give it. All right, and now it comes the Dallas Cowboys from 49ers through Eagles
Yep.
and the Dolphins.
Love
this
it.
pick has been tossed around more than me on a Sunday brunch.
I don't know. I still think you've been tossed around more.
That's nuts.
What do you think, Morv?
I love it, man. Fuck, this guy's a baller.
He is.
That's going to be a scary linebacking crew.
Oh man, the linebacking crew now is insane. He is. He's a freak. He's just a natural athletic freak.
He's what I like to
Especially
call
when you
a
watch
real man.
film on him blitzing.
Man, he runs a 4.3. So he
Like
runs
6'4", which
he
is-
runs as fast as your wide receivers.
Sorry, what did you say?
He runs a 4.3.
Yeah, and I believe he's
4'3"?
6'3" or 6'4".
No, don't go highlights. Go to his
Combine?
Go to his combine because he's running with the shirt off.
I could just see the old guy in Days of Confused talking to Randall Pink Floyd, being like, "You got two returning players, two starting backs, looking tough, looking really
tough. You that arm ready to throw 3,300 yards.
looking good."
Looking good.
Here we go. And he's been pumping this
throwing
for
up
about
that
3 minutes. He's been My goodness, eh?
So to put it in perspective, he ran fast. He runs a faster 40 than Patrick Surtain.
That is
Insane.
That is crazy.
And he's about 50 pounds heavier.
Come
No,
on,
40
get it
pounds
up.
heavier.
Couldn't get it up.
Okay, watch this. This is where he goes for it.
That's the thing now for linebackers.
this
Are
is
we
a jump.
really looking for how many times are you able to bench press 225? Or do we want more of like
No,
a long reach,
yeah.
faster, versatile where you
And
can
that's
where
the
you can
thing
play
with him.
edge?
He doesn't really have long arms. He's not long, but he's just so fast.
I know.
A lot of this combine stuff is traditional.
Yeah.
It makes sense to just see the athleticism, I think. But I mean, come on, all these guys are just
They're
Freaks.
Yeah,
In the
for
first
sure.
round, they're all athletic freaks.
which actually
top
though,
15 picks.
when you have someone that comes
Okay,
and
watch this.
stands
Watch
out,
this. Watch this. Like he's moving. Imagine that hitting you.
Coming at you.
Imagine that hitting you.
Manoli.
Like that guy's. Look at his fucking legs,
Oh,
dude.
look at those legs. Look at those ham hocks just fucking going.
let me just read a few stats I wrote down here from him. 6'3", 245. Coming from
Yeah.
Penn State.
Yep.
Yeah.
So he runs a 4.4?
4.3.
That's 6'3", 240 pounds.
Guaranteed-
I don't want to be it.
He's running as fast as DBs and wide receivers.
His
I don't like his arm movements there. though.
a lot of arm movement. No. Hey, look, Adam is a bronze level
Scout.
scout. Okay. Here's some things that were written in his report: rare talent, size, speed, ability, and leader. And I think leader is one of those really important things if you're going to be bringing in a linebacker, like especially someone who, in this case, probably is you're going to want to make sure he's a fucking captain of the team and a leader.
Well, that's kind of funny now, though, because you've got Jalen Smith.
Yep. So this is
And Van Der Esch.
Yep.
So, like, where is he?
Well, this is what it's going to be, I think. I think LVE, Leighton Van Der Esch, is going to man the middle. Probably call the plays. Then you're going to have, I'd say, probably Jalen at strong side.
and then just
And then
have
him
as
on
a
weak,
floater.
him weak side
Yeah.
to chase side to side. And then up on the line on blitzing. They're going to blitz him a lot. He's going to be a
With that
hybrid.
speed? Yeah, of course.
He's
Yeah,
going to be a
yeah.
hybrid linebacker, I think.
Yeah, where you can kind of line up anywhere if he needs to go in there for the blitz.
Yeah,
Just send him in,
and
man.
with
Like-
that speed, he should be able to
like
cover,
sideline to sideline.
right?
What if they toss him as a defensive end?
Well, they won't. I don't think they will. They already have their defensive ends.
And he's a family man, which I
And he is,
respect.
There's another
Whoever's at the bottom there's got a strong back.
another
Right?
there's another funny stat here that I
Okay.
read. And his older brother, Terrence Jr., I think that's the
I was gonna say that's probably the guy. In this. We're looking at a family pick right now.
like, he streams Madden. Could you
Is that what it
imagine
said?
being the older brother of
Oh,
your
God.
NFL, of your brother who makes it to the NFL, and it's like, yeah, well, I just beat Alone in the Zone 66.
47-2.
And you're not on the team, bro. I'm trading you. I'm trading you tomorrow.
That's what they said in the article.
Yeah,
that
it was like
Madden.
and Terrence Jr., his older brother, he streams Madden NFL. I'm like, on on YouTube and Twitch. Shout out to YouTube.
Well, you know what though? That probably got him.
Which means he's got 100 subscribers.
Probably. he's killing. Actually, go to his. You gotta check.
Okay, let's
we
find
gotta
it
see.
now.
We gotta check this out.
Terrence Parsons Jr. YouTube.
There was highlights.
Oh yeah.
Didn't even come up.
You know, baby bro, it's so crazy. You're a professional ball player. I'm a professional esports player.
Yeah, you got your highlights. I made them for you.
Terrence Parsons Jr.
Jr.
Well, it's because it'd probably be as you like.
There. Oh no.
No.
You know what? We're gonna.
That's why it said highlights.
We'll find it.
We'll try to find it.
That's some homework for next week.
Okay. Sorry. Let's We got to the Cowboys. That's what really matters. But we missed the Eagle War Room, and I haven't looked at this yet.
Oh my God, you got to watch this.
So break it down before we watch.
So I just saw this morning while taking my morning deuce, and it came up that it just said someone wasn't happy. Oh, I think it says here someone wasn't happy with the pick, and it's basically the Eagles draft war room. Everybody's fired up, and well, you'll see at the end of the clip what happens. So you see everyone's kind of pumped up. They're clapping hands and. Like this guy's going around popping everyone's hands.
Just a couple of fist bumps.
And then
All right, yeah.
Comes over this guy.
We're good. We're good. Yeah, whatever. I wanted fries.
Yeah, I didn't fucking want that guy.
What do you mean? What's wrong?
Like you're an adult, dude. Why? He literally acted like a kid that couldn't play Madden. His parents told him that he couldn't play
Dozen
Madden.
people in the room. He's the only one off by himself.
Watch his mannerisms here. He's like, well, I don't know. I just wanted the other guy.
Yeah.
I just really wanted to.
And look at the other dude's hands. He's like, what? And then they cut away. They're like, oh fuck, they're having a.
Well, these guys are about to scrap.
A lover's quarrel.
They're freaking.
Brian,
in a rear naked
you're
hole.
the one who suggested him.
Yeah, but I wanted him at 14.
Yeah, he would have been around second round.
All right. So, anyways, successful first round. I mean, you got
I'll take it. Hey, I'll give you an A.
Yeah, that was awesome.
And this is how you know I'm a bandwagon boy. Is because I keep I'm still saying you.
Yeah, it's we.
It's we.
I know.
We
Weed and boys.
got the
Weed
best
and boys.
defensive
Holler,
player
holler.
in the NFL draft.
Yep. You know what? We got probably on our draft board, probably the third player on our draft board.
Last thing from
And the third round pick. Oh God, yes. This
Last
is golden.
thing from the draft. So this is Tom Brady, his photo,
his draft photo or his combine photo.
His combine photo. What is
Who's
it?
the other dude?
That's Mac Jones. This is the new quarterback for
For the Patriots?
the Patriots.
That's who they
Shut
drafted.
the fuck up.
Look at that body of work right
They
there.
only go for these guys. Granted, I mean we laugh at that picture of Brady, but I mean, can you now?
Yeah, like,
The difference is Brady was a 6th round pick there. This guy's a top 20 pick.
Yeah, no, that is very true. Very true. Anyways, just funny to see. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah,
But shout out to all those young studs out there. I know
Millionaires.
you've been waiting for us to say it.
Future millionaires.
Congratulations.
Multi-millionaires.
Isn't that crazy?
They're multi-millionaionaires.
Now, currently, the draft is
Fuck 'em.
is going on right now. We're in the 6th round. I'm just refreshing to see if we got our second pick. We're gonna go through all of our picks. So
Yeah.
we've talked about Micah Parsons. Then the other stud was the 2nd round pick, Kelvin Joseph.
Well, this is the thing. We talked about this. Rob and I were talking about this right after our pick. It didn't matter who the player was. They were taking a CB.
we wouldn't like.
They
That's
had
what we
to.
needed.
They had to take the next when they drafted at 44. They had to take the best CB available. It was just they had to. Yeah. Their depth at CB right now is terrible, and he's going to be good. I think he's going to start right away, and he should be successful in the NFL.
And Diggs was a 2nd round pick.
So, and he
Right?
was
So, I
one of
mean-
our best CBs last year.
Yeah.
You can't scoff. I mean, a 2nd round pick that you find 2nd round picks can come in and start right away, without a doubt.
Look at this.
Prescott was a 4th round pick, was
Exactly.
it? Yeah.
Ranked.
And look at him. Look at all the money he's making now.
Yeah, no shit.
Rolling in it, burning it. What's that say? The Cowboys ranked
23rd in total defense last season and gave up the most points in team history.
Oh yeah,
Not
if
good.
I honestly,
I'm not much of a numbers guy, but that's not good.
they only finished 23rd. I thought it was worse than that after watching those games. Holy fuck, was it bad? some of those games last year, you had to go defense, and you had to go defense early and hard.
I'm just happy they didn't. You know how Jerry does it all of a sudden he'll just like decide to go for like a receiver or whatever in the mix.
Yeah.
They actually stuck to it and picked all defense until what? On the 5th round?
Yeah. No. Yeah. 5th round was
okay. That's pretty good.
Do you guys just want to
fourth? But yeah, just read them out. We won't go over all of them. Yeah. As our listeners know, we're
not stats guys.
We're not stats guys. I looked at a lot of these guys. I looked at their highlights for the first time today.
Yeah, and I'll be like, yeah, that looks good.
Yeah.
But anyone's going to look damn good. And then what we're seeing here, though, is a huge commitment to defense.
That's AJ. Yeah. It was the first time in Cowboys history that all first 6 picks went to defense.
Really?
Wow. Yeah. The first 6 picks.
So basically, you're saying if anybody was questioning what would Jerry do,
get that D.
That's
get that D.
I'm throwing curveballs.
Finally, he's listening to somebody. Like,
everyone keeps telling me to take some D.
He did.
Suck on that D.
And out of these, so
I think it's very disciplined. Honestly, I feel like it's
that's
a very
his motto.
Yeah, I feel like it's a very disciplined draft.
It was. They stuck to their game plan.
Because it goes linebacker, cornerback, defensive tackle, defensive end, cornerback, linebacker.
And out of those picks, the round 4 pick 115, Jabril Cox.
Mm-hmm.
That kid looks like a stud.
He looks like looks like a stud. Man.
Why is he dropped down?
Linebackers are such a tough player to take early on, because it's hard to in college they can get by on athletics, like in their natural ability, so easily. But in the NFL, linebackers have to make so many reads.
Yeah, and you got to be smart.
And it's just tough. So obviously, somewhere in the draft process, he was still ranked a top 10 linebacker. Like I was looking at a few pre-draft lists, and he was ranked anywhere between 5th and 10th.
Really?
Of linebackers, and the Cowboys got him in the 4th round. So
that's a pretty big steal.
Yeah, I like it.
Big boy.
So 6'3", 230 pounds.
Yeah, he ain't small.
Oh, jeez, we're good. Oh, this is funny.
That's Jerry?
Is that Jerry talking?
Listen how deep his voice is. Jerry's nephew.
Oh, that's funny. His grandson. So his grandson actually did. I didn't even see these draft picks.
No, I didn't either.
I was just looking at my phone.
Funny story. When I was in the box seats for
humble brag.
Yeah.
Humble brag.
Yeah. Funny story. When I was in the box seats. Yeah. Real funny.
But I mean, it was Cowboys versus the Eagles, and Cowboys win in OT.
Yeah, that was a good game.
Great game. And I looked to the right of me, and the box, the box to the right of our box
was his grandson.
I don't know. It was literally all people wearing suits and gray hair, like they just came from church.
Jones hair?
And there was this
the
guy.
Jones family.
There was this guy, and there was 3 old dudes who were sleeping, by the 3rd quarter. They were just They were just chilling back, sleeping.
That's so funny. Meanwhile, me and Morv would literally S a D.
Yeah.
Well, hey, there's 6 Ds that we drafted.
So let's just round these up here. Round 3, pick 75 is Osa. Oh my goodness.
I know.
Odigizua.
Actually, you did a good job.
You should say, holy shit.
You actually did a really good job.
Yeah. D-tackle?
D-tackle from UCLA.
Not crazy about it. I looked. I mean, this is.
No, totally.
What
we're expecting, and you know what? I love that you have something to say about it.
Not crazy about it. I just wish he's only 280 pounds for a DT. That's kind of small. That's my only gripe.
Jerry, feed him.
Feed him. Get him on the juice.
Him and Zeke.
But the next pick here.
Round 3, pick 84, Chauncey Golston, defensive end.
Yeah, this guy
looks like
he's got a motor.
He was part of the Thick Boy Nation.
Yeah, he's got a motor. Like he just does not stop. Just reading snapshots of it.
Yeah.
Just reading it. Some people are worried that he doesn't have a very high ceiling, but he'll be a productive rotational player.
Depth.
Round 3, pick 99.
And I'm just joking.
Yeah. Nashawn Wright, cornerback from Oregon State.
I think this was the kid. Some people were saying we could have got him in the 7th round.
But fuck the internet.
Which I don't understand. Who gives a fuck?
Do you think they maybe just wanted to double down on cornerback, just get the next best guy.
I think Dan Quinn has a pretty good mind as a defensive
You know
coordinator.
what? Honestly,
right?
and like literally, what like you have some sort of armchair fucking fantasy
Totally.
player
That's
saying,
gonna
"No,
tell-
I could take him 7th round."
Right.
Like you probably have 90 fucking people in the draft war room before
Totally.
the draft happens, looking at everything for like what they eat
Yeah.
in a daily routine. Like,
And you're not even taking into account like all those guys that are in the Cowboys draft room. They're talking to other teams, and they know what other teams think of other like these players. They know what
They
their
probably
draft
know exactly
grade
what
is.
this kid did in high school.
Yeah.
What do you look like?
Fucking
Like going,
Pop
up-
Warner,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Like
I know what his
they've got-
shit looked like last
Yeah, like-
Tuesday.
did he did he go and drink on spring break?
right?
Yeah.
So you can't take
I don't know why I said that.
well because they have eyes on everything.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it was Jabril Cox at 4, round 4,
linebacker?
which
Yep.
is the guy we were just
Yeah.
talking about, which is a great
which we need. Yeah.
great pick.
Josh Ball.
Josh
Hey.
Ball, round 4.
So
pick
there's a little
138.
controversy about this guy that
offensive tackle.
Yeah.
So first we'll talk
Marshall.
about him. He's 6'8".
Whoa.
He's 6'8", but there's more of you know a bit more than I do
He's
about
got bad knees.
Yeah, that too.
it. Yeah, from kneeing people in the face in domestic disputes.
Yeah,
oh, really? He's a beater.
Yeah.
So
But apparently he tweeted about it afterwards after he got drafted, saying, "Hey, you know what? I'm a changed man. You know, we're good."
Well, we know what Jerry would do.
Dude, Jerry loves the felons.
All I see is that 6'8" frame.
right,
Yeah.
sign him.
He looks like he's 40 though.
Let me.
I don't. Pull him up. I don't even think he'd fit in this room.
No, he
Not that this room's small. He's just big.
I gotta say I don't like him already, but
Well, I mean, it's hard to like cheer for a guy that fucking. We need some back. Like, what did he actually do? AJ, get it up there and let's.
Yeah, bring it up so we can bring this
his
one home.
what I read was his girlfriend pressed charges against him because he went crazy at a fucking party.
Dating violence.
Yeah.
What is dating violence?
That testosterone's kicking in on him.
I'd say.
Dating violence. He's probably grabbing people by the arm. Do you know what I forget the stat?
What's that say?
Someone showed a stat that over like it was something egregious, like 1 million hits in a month or something like that for the keyword research of how to hit a woman without getting caught.
Like I googled that today. I'm totally joking. I'm totally joking.
I was looking at Morv as I was looking Morv deep in the eyes as I was saying it and being like, I wonder if his shrooms are kicked in right now as I'm saying this.
Of course they have. Shroomy, what did we call Morv the one time? Shroomy,
Fucking
Shroomy
Super
Morv?
Mario?
Super Mario Morv.
well, look at this.
Koopa Troopa?
Do you feel bigger after eating them? Or smaller?
I don't know. We'll find out.
It's not good. It's not good for this.
AJ, give us a rundown because we weren't reading.
It just looks like he's wanting things to. His quote, and who knows? This is a quote that someone wrote. The past is the past, and everybody moved on. So I don't really have a comment.
But what did he
on
do?
All that.
He was accused of slapping her, and in another instance, accused of throwing her to the floor.
See, I've talked.
Not just another. 11
And then
incidents
in
of
another
violence
in another
against her.
instance was accused
See,
of
I've-
grabbing and shoving her.
I have a
In
tough.
18 months.
I have a tough go with drafting a guy like that.
I mean, yeah, it is. I mean, it's odd that they
What's
would
money
draft
gonna?
him.
Money's not okay. Let's give this guy a bunch of money.
Rough.
If he even makes it.
You know what?
Right, he's what?
In all fairness, the only sorry.
No.
Oh, the only thing that stands out is like they were together for 18 months, and if there was 11, like, not to say that she would be lying or anything like that, but it just like
Liar.
no. I'm saying.
Stop
Look,
right
all
there.
of them might have been true.
They were gone for 18 months, so like, I mean, shit happens in that amount of time. Like,
No, that's not even my point.
Think about how many times they've gone out and they drink. You know what happens? Bitches drink, they get crazy. You got to toss her to the ground, right? He's 6'8". He probably went to say, "Hey, baby," and that was a toss to the ground.
No, it doesn't excuse any of it. I'm just saying if there's any question, it's like, well, they stayed together for 18 months. I'm thinking for Jerry. That's all.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
I don't like the guy. I'm just saying, like, if you were looking to draft him, you could find a way to do it by saying, well,
Yeah. Fair.
And how long ago was this? This was in what, 2017, right?
Yeah, looks like 2018. 2018.
Okay.
So maybe it happened from 2017.
If it's true, the guy's a piece of shit. I wouldn't have drafted him.
Exactly. And
but he is a fucking massive human.
6'8".
Round 5, pick 170. And just to clear that up, I wasn't condoning his actions. I was simply thinking of why you would draft a guy like that.
You're thinking how Jerry would think. Yeah. That's okay.
Round 5, pick 170.
Yeah. Digging it deeper. And next week, Alex has been let go from the show.
Alex, we need to apologize for Alex.
I can't wait for your tweet tonight.
Oh, yeah. Okay, round 5, pick 179.
Some receiver action. And I, once again, just looked at his stats quickly. He runs 4.4. So, I mean, for a receiver at, round 5, I'll take it.
Simi Fihoko from Stanford.
I probably would have rather them taken another offensive lineman, honestly.
Yeah.
Than a receiver.
Cooper, CeeDee Lamb. Did they retain Gallup? Did we retain Gallup?
Yeah, we got Gallup still, son. We still have the Gallup. And the thing with wide receivers, like, you get to the 5th round, I feel like it's easier to find a small, fast guy or a wide receiver as a free agent than a decent tackler, a decent offensive guard or tackle.
This guy's a nice big boy though, 6'4", 222. That's not bad.
No, that's good size.
What's his thighs look like?
Yeah, we need to get the thigh picture.
Yeah, what's
him right there?
Thigh size? Who's this?
I don't know. It looks like a fan that's announcing the pick. My dream right there.
Yeah.
I'm here, and
what would you pay? What would your number be to be up there?
How much would they have to pay me? At least $50,000.
Yeah.
And last but not least,
he's not last so far.
Round 6, pick 192, Quinton.
Great name.
Bohanna, defensive tackle from Kentucky.
How big is he? Google is. I need to know.
Let's guess.
He's got at least.
Let's guess.
He's got to be at least 330.
Okay.
If he's not 330, I'm mad.
I'm gonna say 6'5", 300.
I bet you I'm gonna say 6'2", 245.
No, he's gonna be. He's a D tackle, bro.
And we want speed.
No.
D
tackle. You want big. You want 327.
327.
Is that what he said?
I said 320.
This boy is fill in the middle.
So Ad was out by 80 pounds.
I said 6'4", so I landed on the height.
The Bessie Bros nailed it.
Height. We know our height.
See, I like that. I like that they have a big body.
Yeah.
But I mean, he could have been 245 at pure muss.
Even so, you need to be a guy that just can't be moved.
What was his
40, probably 5'1".
Faster than all of us.
Yes.
yeah, totally. That's the thing.
Yeah.
You look at one last thing before we move on.
That's the scary part, man.
Great draft talk, guys. I mean, I've
it's
really learned a lot about our Dallas Cowboys today.
Yeah. I like it. Yep.
Yeah. Look, the bigger the guy, if he they're all running
the bigger
sub
their
6
heart.
second, sub 6 second 40, and you're right. Like I don't know how fast. I don't think I could run that. I don't think so.
Hey, I got a funny story. I got a funny story of our guest next week. Rev's coming on next week.
Okay.
And our buddy Rev told me and Rob that he could outrun an offensive lineman, like a good offensive lineman. I was like, I don't think so.
Rev's limping every time we play.
Just in general.
So just in general. And this is also the Reverend Wright who was emailing or messaging my brother about this Saquon thing. So I can't wait to tear his ass up.
Good. But the only thing I will say about Rev, he'll agree with me on most of the Brady talk.
Of course he will.
Yeah, we're obviously going to be talking Tom Brady. Okay, guys.
Okay, but do we get whoever wants to be involved? Obviously, the four of us, Rev and Steve, and we go do some combine drills.
Oh my God, that'd be awesome!
Let's go to the track field, film it, and we'll release a special app.
Okay, when we get to 100 subscribers on YouTube,
we will run a combine.
We'll have a combine, and we'll
Rev's
put up a special video.
I need to start fucking training then.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So like, how high?
No. Don't train. Don't do any more additional training that you're doing.
I don't think we should try to bench 225.
No, fuck no, I can't.
I think
No.
I think we will hurt ourselves.
Well,
but the speed stuff.
Okay.
No. I think we got to get like 2 cases of beer. How many can you do? Like we got to make it. We got to
be like broad jump.
vertical jump, cone drill, and 40.
Yeah, done
But
deal.
what would the bench be though if we tried to do
Nothing.
bench?
I don't want to do it.
Okay.
I think I could still do 225.
Of
I think
course, look at you.
I think I could do two
Push-ups.
I
We can do
think,
push-ups.
How about
We can do
push-ups? There
20
we go.
push-ups.
I think I could do
fastest.
225 4 times right now.
Jesus.
I have it racked up in
Christ,
my
really?
in my,
I think I could. Yeah.
I have it
know if I
racked
can
up
do
in my gym right now. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, boys. Okay, so we're all in on the combine at 100 subs. So sign up to follow us on YouTube. Follower questions.
Yeah. Okay. So I threw out not a poll. It was I just basically threw on my IG, fastest growing IG,
Oh,
Dallas
shit,
Cowboys CanFan, son. I just threw out a story asking if anyone wanted to partake in our episode today, and if they did, just to write a question. So we had I don't know, at least I think it was about 50 questions. We sifted through we picked the top 3, or what do we go with? Top 3?
We kind of just went with the top 3 from that were the first ones in.
And made sense with the draft.
Yeah, exactly.
So our first, actually, this was one of the first ones in, and I was chatting with this guy. We were kind of on one of my threads here talking. It is Rich Hardy, at Rich Hardy on Instagram, and his question...
At Rich Hardy 84.
Yeah, at Rich Hardy 84, and his question was, which player do you think steps up the most in their rookie season? Morv, I'm going to let you take this one.
I'd say Parsons. Right?
I think that's the expectation.
Like, it has to be.
Yeah, I think
It's gotta be.
he's going to... Parsons has the best opportunity to be the one to step up because he's going to play the most.
Yeah.
There's always, you never know. There's always going to be maybe a weird like someone that won't have no clue, right? But I agree, it's got to be Parsons.
Yeah, or Kelvin Joseph.
Yeah, the top 2 picks.
I mean,
what would
right?
have been
Like, I don't...
What would have been a good question was who besides the top
2? Okay.
top 2 picks.
what about who will make, because the expectations are
Obviously, the
high.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
which one will beat their expectations?
Well,
the most,
I definitely
looking
think Simi Fabihoko, the wide receiver, I guarantee he's going to get at least 6 touchdowns this season.
Oh,
Wow.
shit.
Oh, could be
Okay.
special teams.
And Ad just jumped in there. I like it. That is
Okay, then you
That's
draft
bold.
him in fantasy.
I'll draft him.
Okay, so let's go around.
Oh, as a bandwagon boy, you have to.
So AJ,
I know.
who do you think?
To.
I'm gonna say Jabril Cox just
I think
because.
that's a
Well,
good pick.
now here's the thing. I think he does have high expectations, and he's a lower pick. So,
It's easier, almost.
but it's easier. Yeah.
So I think a linebacker's a good choice because LVE, who should be our starting linebacker,
He's
has
injured.
he has some
Yeah.
injury. Oh, we need to give a shout out to Sean Lee.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking
General.
of linebackers,
Yeah, the general.
General,
Shit,
crack
man.
one for Sean Lee, boys.
Damn.
Crack one. Now get him on the fucking coaching staff.
General Sean Lee
The
retired.
General. Yeah, he retired.
And that was it.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers.
And then so they lost one Penn State linebacker and they got another with Micah Parsons. But so AJ, you're thinking Jabril Cox?
I'm thinking Jabril.
More of you think Micah Parsons?
Yeah, I think
Or
so.
no, sorry, outside of the first 2.
Outside the first... Yeah, I'd agree. Jabril Cox.
I'm going to go with the woman beater. No, just kidding. I'm just joking. I'm not. I'm going to go with...
Well, he would have the most upside.
I'm going to go with... I'm going to go with Golston. Fuck it. Chauncey.
DE?
Yeah,
DE.
defensive end.
Damn.
I think he's going to make a splash.
Chauncey sounds like a motherfucking chump.
No, I think he'll do good.
Sounds like a gangster.
So our next question was with George. It's kind of far away. George Starza. AJ, you want to read that? You got the computer in front of you.
Yeah, at George_Salaza.
Oh, Salaza.
With the people we drafted, what are your predictions on how our record will be in the 2021 season?
I'll kick this one off. It's tough to predict records, but I'd say probably 17-0.
Holy shit.
That's right. You get the extra.
Okay, so let's... Like, realistic 10 wins?
I would be happy with anything over 10 wins.
Yeah.
It is a 17-game season, though. Don't
yeah.
forget that. So I would be.
Well, look. Do you believe your defense? Do we believe
that's
our
the thing
defense is good enough? And how many more games will we win? One thing.
I don't know.
I would be happy with an 11 and 11. What it would be 11 and 6
Again,
now?
it's a new defensive scheme again.
Yeah, new
So,
scheme,
like...
new players.
But at the same time...
I mean,
if there's going to be training camp,
Yeah,
Like, are they going to be? Yeah, it might be different than last
So
year.
what we'll do,
right?
we'll get all our predictions, and this will be cemented. This is going to be. I know it's early to do predictions, but this is our post-draft predictions of what the Dallas Cowboys will do in 2021. What is your prediction, Morv? 10-7. That's a good.
Yeah,
That's a good.
yeah.
That's a good 10-7 because there's
Let's look at the schedule. Can we pull up the schedule?
12-5.
12.
Wow,
12-5.
fuck.
I
God
like
damn,
it.
yeah.
I fucking like this bandwagon boy.
But
But
out the first round.
why would you even?
I'm just saying that's what's just going to happen.
I like that you added playoffs into it.
What did they finish last year?
6-10.
So yeah, I think they're gonna. So I just look quickly on their.
Without their
Morv,
whole,
I don't.
without their whole fucking offensive line and
what do I
starting
mean?
quarterback.
I don't know that this season's
Can
schedule
we
is
even
up
just
yet.
like look up the opponents that we'll have?
Well, I was just looking at last year, and if we go through this slowly, I just counted, but there's 5 games where they lost by less than a touchdown.
With Andy Dalton.
So imagine if they had better defense. Now their offense is there. Let's
Dak
add on
Prescott.
five
So
games.
11?
That's what I'm saying. I'd say they could probably do 11 plus the 17th game.
Yeah, and my boy,
Gives them that
and my
as
boy
well.
Simi
So
Federico
adds-
getting those motherfucking dices in the end zone, baby.
So Ad's going 12-5. Morvy staying 10-7. I
Yeah,
think 10-7 is conservative
10-7.
and not a bad pick.
No.
I'll go 11-6.
And I already said mine 17-0. No, I think realistically, I think realistically 11-6 is probably realistic.
I mean, look, here's
10
the
and
thing.
7's really
Dak's been
realistic
out
too.
for an entire season. He's got his motherfucking money.
Yeah, he's ready to go.
He's ready to go.
Yeah, I agree.
You want to look at the opponents?
I think they're playing the NFC. I think they're playing the NFC South. So like Tampa. They're playing Tampa. They're playing New Orleans Saints. They're playing Carolina
Yeah,
Panthers.
those aren't like
They're
that's
playing
not going to
all
be
those
easy
guys.
games, man.
Oh fuck them.
Where do we see
12
their?
and
Just
5.
do
I
just
don't know what
Google
you're doing.
2021 Dallas Cowboys opponents. That's all you got to do. 2021 opponents. What do we got? Yeah, they're playing the NFC South. So Atlanta Falcons, who got better, Carolina Panthers, New Orleans Saints, who lost Drew Brees, and Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm telling you this right now. If games are on and we're allowed to travel, if it's in Tampa,
We got it.
let's fucking go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm
baby.
going to Tampa to watch fucking the Cowboys beat Tom Brady at the goddamn pirate ship. Going to jail in Tampa will be awesome.
And then we'll go to Disney World, baby. Woo!
All right. Next questions. That was good.
Yeah, that was good.
Yep.
Next question.
Are we at it over? Are we
We're-
over an
we're-
hour?
We're at
We're at our-
57
we're at our
minutes.
longest
so
Okay,
this is the
we're
last
good.
question.
We'll wrap it up.
We'll wrap it up.
We'll wrap it up.
Okay,
we're
well,
not we're not going over an hour.
No.
That's for promised land shit.
Last one is what would Jerry do? We gotta squeeze it in.
Okay, sorry, the other guy we were
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
do.
We gotta squeeze this one.
Thank you
one
for
in.
all your guys' questions. I appreciate it.
We'll do it again. We'll do it again. They
definitely
were
do it again.
great.
Gives good. Yeah.
It really helped prompt the show. Thank
Yep.
you very much. Now, what would Jerry do? So you know the old train.
What
track?
would Jerry do?
Jerry?
Oh, you gotta get your sound.
You got a soundbite?
What would Jerry do?
You need to get a Jerry soundbite.
yeah.
We need a Jerry
totally.
soundbite for that.
Yes. Okay. You know the old train track analogy. There's a train coming down the track. It splits. On one track, you have tied to it Cooper, Zeke, and Parsons.
Okay.
On the other track, Dak. It's going to hit Cooper, Zeke, and Parsons, and Jerry Jones is standing at the lever, and he can let it go, or he can pull the lever and have it go and hit Dak. What does Jerry do? Or what would Jerry do? Sorry.
Well, I'll go first. Jerry pulls it so it doesn't hit Dak because he signed a motherfucking big contract.
Yeah.
So we gotta know that answer.
So he lets it go to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I'll answer it. Maybe.
He just says fuck it.
Maybe lets it hit Dak because now he gets out of that. He doesn't have to worry about Dak's party. He doesn't have to worry about Dak becoming a free agent.
And he gets the insurance on it.
He gets the money back, so now he's got all this money to
You're
pay
right.
more players.
I'm
I agree with that one. Yeah.
And
Oil.
oil. And he with that, I mean, you still got Zeke, Cooper, and Parsons. I'm a firm fucking believer about this. If that full O-line doesn't go down last year, I honestly think Andy Dalton has a way better season and we make playoffs. He had no time. You can Zeke Are we finishing right now?
Yeah.
Are we? I thought is Morv not going?
No, it's all. I agree with you. Anyway,
thought you guys agreed.
Oh, we're agreed.
I agree with you.
The noise just kind of fucked me. No, you know what? On that note, this was a great podcast. Great draft.
Boy.
Great draft podcast. Love chatting it up with you guys. Loved having Kid Morv back.
Yeah.
Love having my bandwagon boys.
Get those shrooms in.
Get those shroomies in. And we'll see you guys every Tuesday, and we'll be back here recording every fucking week until the season and through season. Yeah.
I'm
Talking about the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.